Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to my channel. So this video is really just about, it's going to be a story time, and it's going to be about the time when I almost, I did not get kidnapped, I almost got kidnapped. And I feel like this point of view is just so important because I've been seeing so many posts on Twitter with people putting up their family members and loved ones saying that they went missing. And I just feel like people don't realize how easy it is for this situation to happen and how important it is to be informed about how to prevent this from happening. So I just want to tell my point of view on the day I almost got kidnapped. This happened when I was 11. I was in the 6th grade. This is when I used to live in New Jersey. Living in Jersey, I lived in northern New Jersey, and it was just the type of situation where I would walk home from school because like my school was right down the street. Like it was literally 2 blocks away from my house type of situation. So me walking home from school, you know, it wasn't really a big deal because like everyone at my school really walked home. The house was right there, you know, to be picked up made no sense. So anyways, and it was just a straight shot through. I would just walk right down the street, walk 2 blocks and make a left, and my house is right there type of situation. And so I'm walking home, and let me set it up for you. So on the right side of me, on the going side of the street, is like the park. And then on the left side of me, on the side that I walked on, were the apartment buildings. Like the whole block were apartment buildings, and I came up to the last apartment building before I made that left to go to my house. And all of a sudden this green van pulls up on the going side, and so I see him wave to me out of my peripheral. So I look over to him, and it was this white old man driving a green van, and he said something about some apartments. And so I thought he was just asking for directions. So, you know, me, like I'm 11, like I don't really know too much about my surroundings. I'm not paying attention like that. But what I did say is, you know, there's a whole bunch of apartments on this side of the street. There's some on the other side of the park. And if you turn down this road, you're going to see some in front of you. And yeah, I said that. And then he just kept asking, like, some apartments, like he was whispering, but I could hear the word apartments. So in my mind, like I was thinking that maybe I should just get closer to hear what he's saying, but I actually said, I can't hear you, could you speak up? What are you saying? And he just kept going on about some apartments, and then loud and clear he said, I'll give you $20. And I was like, $20? What do I need $20 for? Like, in this situation, if my family wasn't doing well, and if I was like hungry or struggling at this time, then $20 would have seemed like a lot. I mean, I was a child, 11 years old. $20 is still a lot to an 11-year-old, but at the time, you know, I didn't really need $20. Like if I needed $20, I could just ask my dad or my mom or someone in my house for $20, and I could easily get it. So him saying, I'll give you $20, like my better judgment said, hey, nah, you don't need that. You can just ask your dad if you really wanted some money. So I was like, nah, no, thank you. And then I started to back away like slowly and go into the apartments. And honestly, like this conversation lasted for like a good 5 to 10 minutes, just back and forth, him whispering apartments and me saying, what? I can't hear you. And then all of a sudden this guy came out of the apartments that I was by, that I kept backing up into. And as soon as that guy came out, the white man in the green van just drove off. And so then later that night, how I knew that I was about to get kidnapped was that I was eating dinner, and on the news came reporting that a man from Pennsylvania or Connecticut, somewhere in the tri-state area, in his late 60s, I believe, driving a green van, kidnapping children. For younger kids, he would offer them candy, and for older kids, he would offer them money, like $20. And as soon as the lady said $20, green van, white man, white old man, I froze up. Like, I was just like, pause. What? Huh? Like, what? You know, I was literally this close to being kidnapped. When I had heard that report come across the news, they did want information, like intel on if we have ever seen this person before. And I was just, I don't know why I was so scared to tell someone that I had encountered this person. And still, I think to this day, I haven't really told anyone that this almost happened. And I don't know if he has kidnapped any other person after he had encountered me, but I just know that could I have prevented someone else from being kidnapped? Maybe, but I don't know. I honestly, like, I'm just still thinking, like, why was I so scared to say something? I didn't say anything to my parents until like a week or two, probably a month. I honestly don't even remember me saying anything. I just know for a fact that I was scared. Like, I could have almost been kidnapped type of thing. And, you know, if you ever do encounter someone who looks suspicious, offering you money or candy for no reason, make sure you say something to someone. Don't be like me, please, because I still feel some form of guilt knowing that I probably could have prevented another person from getting kidnapped. Do I know if he kidnaps anyone else? I'm not too sure, but I do remember that they said that they were looking for him because he did kidnap some people. Yeah, it can happen so fast because I was by myself, and that's another thing. If you have your children out, just make sure they're with other people, because I'm sure if I was walking with a group of people, he would have never stopped to say anything to me or us. Yeah, so don't be alone. I was also wearing headphones. If you know your kids are gonna be like walking home alone or something like that, just make sure you tell them that you can't be listening to music with headphones, and if they are gonna listen to music, make sure it's like blasting type of music, like without the headphones. And yeah, just always stick with a group of people. It's always good to have friends, honestly and truly. Just be careful, you guys. Like, this world is so messed up, but just stay on your P's and Q's. Make sure your loved ones are safe. It's sad that you would have to sit down and have these talks with your kids, but it's so important for you guys to have this conversation, not only with your kids, but with your older family members, because they're also so innocent and so susceptible to dangers like this. Because the older you get, you know, they say once a man, twice a child. The older you get, the less cognitive abilities you have. You know, you start to lose that. It starts to go out. So if you have older family members that like to take walks, you know, just make sure they're safe. You know, just let them know like what's up, and if possible, get them to have friends in the community. Oh, that's on my screen. Get them to have friends in the community. Like, if they want to go out for walks, I know a lot of older people like to walk in the 5 to 6 a.m. hours when it's still dark outside, you know, and that's still pretty dangerous because these predators are out here. It does not matter what time. They're out here. This had happened, you guys. This happened in broad daylight. This man came up to me in broad daylight. This man was brave. He was bold. This was after 3 o'clock. He timed it perfectly. He timed it when children will be coming out of school. Just driving around the area, pulled up on me. And if it wasn't for that man who came out of the apartment building, I probably would have been snatched up. No, I wouldn't have, because I know better. I would have took off. I don't know. haven't been in a situation to where someone came after me to snatch me up, which nah. God knows better, honestly and truly. God knows for sure. I will not fight it. I'll just be like, yo, I'm not gonna resist it. If you need me, take me, because obviously this is what God wants for me. It's not funny, but no, that's just what I would do. But yeah, honestly, like if you have younger loved ones, older loved ones who like to walk by themselves, just make sure they're aware of what's going on and just keep them protected at all times. And if you are one who likes to walk around by yourself, just let someone know where you're going. Send out like drop a pin to your family or friends. Just, you know, you never know, you guys. You never know. You have to be safe. There are too many crazy people out here in this world who would love to snatch you up, and it's so scary. But you know, this is the world we live in, and we just have to be protected, and we have to be safe, and we have to be prepared for situations like this, because we never know. We never know, honestly. So yeah, thanks for watching this PSA. Be safe, you guys. I love you guys. I don't want to see anyone get hurt. Yeah. Bye.